So the standard political argument is, I'm afraid. If you're a Republican, your argument is, I'm afraid of immigrants. I'm afraid of Black Lives Matter. I'm afraid of the commie Democrats destroying American society, taking away our guns and turning our kids trans. And if you're a Democrat, your standard argument is also, I'm afraid. You're afraid of Trump. You're afraid of the end of democracy. You're afraid of a dictatorship in America. You're afraid of Project 2025. You're afraid of Vladimir Putin conquering Europe. So both sides, mainly what you hear is, I'm scared. That's the primary argument you get from both sides. And when you meet these fears with a calm and measured and rational response that you're simply not as afraid as your interlocutor is, their response is to call you stupid or naive or willfully ignorant, or else they even just think that you're also evil, that you're part of the devious network of people that is doing the things that they're afraid of, or promoting the things they're afraid of. So essentially, we are a society of politically traumatized people who are acting out of deep fears. They're acting out of an enlarged amygdala response. The amygdala is the part of the brain that regulates response to fear, perceived threats. So we're living in an enlarged amygdala political climate. And the people that gain from this, the people that benefit from this, know this. They know that everyone is super ready to just be afraid of things and to respond fearfully to propaganda that promotes their increased power. And people are so tuned into this. People are so seething with fear that any response to them that is not agreeing with their fear and agreeing with how scared they are, they just can't comprehend how someone can not be afraid. You know, routinely I say, look, I'm not voting for either of these candidates. And if it's a Democrat, they're like, what? How are you not afraid of Trump taking over America as a dictator? Because I'm not. The Republicans, the same thing. You know, how are you not afraid of all these immigrants coming over? Because I'm not. People move around. They have since time immemorial. I myself have gone to other countries and have been an immigrant. So I'm naturally attuned to not really have a lot of fear about that. I mean, I know there are logistical issues and they have to be worked out, but people move around. And yeah, Trump's an asshole, but he's not going to be a dictator. At worst, he's going to be really annoying for 4 years if he's elected. But a dictator? No. Our system is set up to avoid that sort of thing happening, and it's not a reality. It's not a realistic threat. So there you have it. It's all about fear. It's all about being scared. And that's a lot of the reason I'm not voting. Because why give in to that? Why?